What's going on, guys? Tristan24 here, and welcome back to another video on the channel. And today is day number 6 for Vlogmas. So in today's video I have picked out 3 crafts that you can make at home, and they're pretty simple instructions. I'll run through them in the video, and they're all made with paper, so pretty easy for you guys to make at home. So I hope you're going to enjoy the video. Make sure you smash the like button if you do. Comment how you did down below and if you did make them. And make sure you smash the big red button, which is the subscribe button. And without further ado, let's get into the video. This is a paper chain pack, and you can find it at B&M for £2 in the stationery aisle. If you didn't have a pre-done pack, then this is another way you could do it. You get some A4 paper, you use the scissors, which make sure you have an adult to help you do it, so you don't cut yourself. You cut that into strips, however big you would want it to be. Then you can use a pen to design it, however you want it to be. And then after that, then you would staple them or glue them together, or you could even sellotape them together. But then when you've done that, you have the paper, you roll it up into a ball shape, and then attach the other one and keep going until you have enough. So guys, this is what it looked like for your first one. Of course, I've got the packet ones, so you basically just a bit of sticky tape here, you peel it off, and then you stick it to the other side, which makes a hoop shape. And then when you have another one, you stick it through this one, like this one. You would stick it through that to make another hoop, and then stick it, and then keep going and going and going until you have enough, and until you're satisfied with it. So guys, you can use blue tack to stick it to the wall for the paper chain. As it is paper, it will stick. You just need to push it a bit and see it will stick. But we've got all these, so you see here, I've got my setup for Christmas, for Vlogmas, as you've seen in some videos now. So I'm going to try and put them around here, and so it's a pretty good idea and easy to do. are the things you need for the snowflake made out of paper. So first of all, you're going to need a bit of paper. I've just got a lot of chunks, but mainly you need about 6 to make one. But depending on how big you want it to be, you can add more to it. But these are the things you need. A stapler, that is essential. Make sure it has got staples in it, because otherwise it's not going to work. Either glue or sellotape, so you can have one of them. I think glue would probably be easier though. A hole puncher, I've just nabbed this from my sister's room because why not? Next up, scissors. Make sure you have an adult with you for that, just in case you cut yourself, because it's Christmas, we don't want that. Next up, we got a Sharpie again, and finally a bit of ribbon to hang it. So let's get on to making it. Okay guys, first step, you need to fold one bit of paper like this, so it's got a bit of a triangle, but you have to leave a bit of gap here. Next up guys, you've got to fold this half over to here, and then after you've done that, this excess you'll cut off because you won't need it, so then you'll be left with just the top half. Right guys, so we're going to have to repeat this process 6 times. So now we have 6 of these paper things which are going to make snowflakes out of. Okay guys, listen carefully to this part, because this is where it can get quite confusing and you can mess up easily. So what you're going to have to do is you're going to have to get the scissors, make sure you've got an adult with you, and you're going to have to cut a folded side. So as you can tell, this is folded because it's only got, you can only see one thing. But for example, this edge isn't the folded side, as if you try and open it up, you can see these. So this is the folded edge, this one. So you cut this one. Next step then, on the folded side then, which was here, you have to cut 5 lines. Not too close together. So we've already done it here. So it's about 2 centimeters apart from each other. That's just a rough estimate, it's not to scale. But you don't really have to measure it, just make sure they're a fair size apart, otherwise it won't look like it should. Right, so this bit's really fidgety, and be very careful, because if you do this too quickly or in a rush, you'll rip it and then you'll have to start all over again. So you have to open it up, so be very careful you don't rip it. Just take your time, because it's very fidgety, art and craft is. So you should have opened it up now like this. And now what you need to do is you take the middle part, so the very inner part, these two, you get glue, you stick this one down like that, and then this side you'll have to fold over it and stick it down for there. Right guys, this bit gets fiddly as well, so what you have to do after you've done that bit, turn it over, and then the next 2 inner ones, you do the same thing. So you push that one down and stick the top one down to it, and after you've done that, you turn it over again and do the next ones, and just keep doing that until you reach the ends. As it is completed now guys, you would have had all of them stuck to each other, and it should look like this guys. And now you have to repeat this on all of the other 5 ones, so then you'll have 6 of these looking exactly the same. Okay guys, so this is all of them now complete. Next task for us to do is to stick them all together. Okay guys, so now we just got to get all of them like I have here, and we just got to staple it with the stapler together. Like so. Right guys, so now what you have to do is get, for example, 2 sides, get your stapler, staple it together. You have to do that for all of them. So you do it here, you do it here, and all the way around until you have them all attached to each other. Okay guys, so now we have stapled them together, so when you pick it up, they all stay together. Right guys, so this is the final thing we're going to make, our snowmen from paper. So what you're going to need for this are short strips of paper. You're going to need 4 of these, and they are 2 centimeters wide and 22 centimeters long. Now we can see the longer strips here. This one will make the body. It's 3 centimeters by 30 centimeters, and you need 4 strips of that. Now we've already cut these out with scissors, but you're going to need to make a circle, and this will also be used for the hat. Here we have googly eyes and a nose for the snowman. These will end up being the feet. These will be the arms, and the black stuff are going to be the buttons, and finally the gloves. What you need for this is, of course, paper, a glue stick, a pair of scissors, and a black Sharpie. I'll show you now how you make it. Okay guys, so the first step is to make it look like this. So of course we've got the 4 bits of paper. They're all overlapping each other, as you can see. So you make like a snowflake shape. After you've done this, you need to stick all of them together. So for example, on the bottom of this one, you'd put glue and you'd stick it to this one and keep working your way down. Of course you wouldn't stick the bottom one, as there's nothing really to stick it to, and you still need that one. So now you fold these up, and I'll show you what the next step is. Okay guys, so now you can see they're all stuck together. So stuck the layers together. Of course you didn't need to stick the underneath, that's blank. So this is going to form the body, and I'll show you how we do that now. Okay guys, so now what you need to do is, on this one we've already got glue on it. So you need to find the one on the opposite side, so this would be this one, and you simply just need to stick it onto each other, like that. You do this for all of them, so for this one and this one, you do it together, basically just the ones opposite each other. And then once you've done that, then you go on to the next step. Okay guys, so when you've done that, it should look like this, a ball with holes in. This will be the main body, as you can see. Right guys, so the feet now, you need to put glue on the top of one side, so I've done up to here, from here to here on this one. And then you get the other foot, and you stick them together.